Hi guys, and thank you for joining us on this week's AlakazamMagicUK Live. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Wayne Goodman.
Hello!
Has it just turned up?
He just pulled up, I'll be back in 1 minute.
You go open the door. He's been waiting for a delivery, and he said they're due here in 2 minutes. And he's just turned up now. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. We've got a lot of things happening. One thing to keep your eyes open for is the possibility of Craig Petty's third coin course, which may be happening next week. So keep your eyes on the emails. If you have purchased the first and second one, I will be emailing you separately with a discount code to get your hands on the third one at a discounted rate. So keep your eyes open for that. We've got the pleasure of Craig Petty joining us for most of the week down here at HQ next week. We are filming a brand new coin project, and Craig told me this morning there are 30 routines attached to this product. About 30 routines. It's going to be mammoth. That's going to be, we're aiming to release that sort of September, October this year. And we had today, if you walk in the shop, all you're going to see are boxes everywhere. Packaging has arrived for about 7 new releases. So you're going to see them hitting the shelves here in the shop in the coming weeks, and they will be released over the coming months as well. So keep your eyes open for those. And also, we've had a lot of emails, more emails I'd say than ever before, for any other product about the new version of Knock 'em Dead. People asking when is it going to be out. They've heard about it from Blackpool. We're aiming to have that out at the end of this month, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Wayne is back. Wayne, how are you?
It's arrived.
Oh, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty.
As soon as we started the live, they would turn up, and they did.
It's always the way. We've got young Charlie joining us.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie Goodman.
I dropped off at her mum's earlier on, and I had to take her over early. She's going to be cross with me now because I took her over early because I said I want to get back here for this delivery. It was coming at any moment, and it's only just turned up now. She could have gone a bit later, but there we go. She'll forgive me.
So let's say a few hellos. We have got Darren Bain, we've got John Hayes, David Hand, our good friend Thomas joining us, Clifford, Charlie, Steve, Pete, Ian, Roy, Andy, Kevin, Sean. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you all had a great Easter. What did you get up to, Wayne?
Charlie's best friend was here for part of it. We came down. Well, Nicholas here all last week.
Yeah.
Which was great. He was lecturing, and I was driving him all over the place and taking places. And then over the weekend, we had Octavia, Charlie's friend here, so it was quite good fun. We took to the fun fair and all that kind of eating out and all that kind of stuff. It was great. One very quick thing I'd like to quickly just say to everyone, and only just because I noticed this myself, make sure that Facebook's have done some sort of update and they've changed the settings now on the notifications. So you might find that your notifications for like the Alakazam lives are only on selected lives. So you want to go on there and click notifications for all lives, not just selected ones. So that if we go live at any other time, you'll get notified about it. Because at the moment it'll only notify you about these ones. It won't tell you any special offers or anything like that. You might miss out on those notifications. So you want to click notifications for all, and then you'll get it. I noticed it on mine. It changed it to choice or selected or whatever. Right.
So make sure you go and do that, guys, so you get notified, because sometimes we do have little sort of impromptu lives that go up, especially when Wayne's down here. Also, next week we are going to be filming at Houdini's, so anyone that would be interested in coming along and watching the filming, shoot us an email. We'll let you know the time and the date. We're filming some new projects with Craig.
The lovely little place to visit to as well, just to go to.
Yeah.
What did you go to? What have you been up to over Easter?
Oh, well, we went out Saturday because it's Harry's birthday tomorrow, H's birthday. So we went out Saturday night for a meal, then went home and watched a movie. Tomorrow we're going to be going out somewhere, I think, in the evening for dinner. And Sunday went to my sister's. She always has an annual Easter egg hunt in the garden for the kids. So it's a big, nardy family gathering. So it's me, my sisters, my nephews, my nieces, their kids. So it's really good to get together.
Nice.
And then yesterday, what did we do yesterday? We just chilled out yesterday, me and Jen.
Just nice day at home.
Yeah, caught up on some TV.
What, like Married at First Sight?
We did watch Married at First Sight last night, yeah. Caught up on Succession as well, which is great.
I've not seen that.
A few comments coming in. Just to say Zombie Guy is online with us.
Oh, he's coming over soon, isn't he?
No, Zombie Guy is Sam.
Oh, Zombie Guy, Sam. Oh, well, I want to say a big thank you to Sam because I received a parcel in the post this morning and it was this, which doesn't look that great from this side. When I turn it around, you'll see what it is. Check that out. It's my own personalised little Lego figure that Sam has sent me. Let me just tilt that to the light. Look at that. That is amazing. So thank you very much, Sam. I did drop him a message earlier on, but yeah, thank you so much. That's absolutely, completely unexpected and just absolutely amazing. I'm not going to open it. I've got a new shelf up here. If I just tilt that, you might be able to see a little bit of it. So it's going to take quite a place up here on the shelf later on.
Nice. Right, so let's have a look at some of these comments. Brian Magic Man says, hi Peter, hi Wayne. We've got Jeff joining us from Branford in Connecticut. So
nice.
Hiya Jeff. Jamie Scott or Jamie Dawes is with us. Hiya Jamie. Darren Bain said he picked up X-ray vision after seeing H perform it online. It's really good fun. He's ordered himself a pair of X-ray specs to go with it. Great idea. Let me have a look. There was a few things. Anthony Povey, I've heard Alakazam might be having a colour deck change release soon. Any news on this? There is a couple of effects coming out with colours actually. You might be talking about Craig Petty's palette. That will be in, I think it's either the third or last quarter of this year it's slated for release. So that's something we're still working on. We also have a lovely routine using colours by Nicholas Mavresis, and we have a lovely packet trick using colours by Chris James. So there's a few coming out. John says, Wayne, you're good with coins. Are you going to put out a routine with jumbo coins?
Who said that?
John Hayes.
Well, hi, John. I hadn't really considered one. I do have a nice little switch that I do with a coin. It's a vanish and a switch that I do, which is quite nice, and it's great as a utility change for a jumbo into a jumbo coin. So yeah, might have a look at doing something like that. But yeah, not really thought about. I do love coins. I'm always playing with coins and stuff, but I've not really got any routines apart from just basic, things that I do with them. But yeah, maybe something for the future could be an idea.
Cool. Adrian Fox says, hi guys, any further thoughts about the purse magnet in Apparition at all? I'm not sure what you mean, but there is, Chris James has been putting up some great little ideas. I know some people were saying that the magnet leaves a little indent in the purse. To me, that isn't an issue for me personally performing it, because it just looks like a coin mark in there. But Chris James has come up with a way of eradicating that, and it's on the Facebook page. So if it's something that is bothering you and you would prefer not to have it on there, then check that out, because he's got some really good ideas actually Chris James has got some great ideas up there. So check out the Facebook page.
I've got a message here on the chat I'm just dealing with. Somebody can't get into their account, so
okay, you deal with that. I'll tell you what, while you're dealing with that, let me talk about this. I did say we had some packaging arrive today, so I'm happy to say this bad boy is now back in stock. Contactless by myself and Harry. This has been out of stock for well over a year now, I would presume, because it sold out very quickly when we had the first run, and we haven't had them since. So we've got these back in stock now. I'm not sure if they're updated on the site yet, but if they're not updated on the site yet, they will be later on this afternoon. So that is the new contactless in, look at that beautiful new packaging. I just want to find something to cover up the code, but look at that, how beautiful. You can't really see anything because it's black on black, but everything's just lovely. So that's contactless, and for those of you that don't know what contactless is, it is my everyday carry. It sits in my pocket and I've got a trailer, so let's take a quick look at this.
No, I don't know. We're going to do a little experiment actually where there is money up for grabs, alright, big bucks. So we're a simple experiment using my little wallet. And we've got 3 very important cards for myself. Each of you probably have one of these, but these are the ones that are dear to me.
When creating contactless, we wanted an effect that would be part of your everyday carry. We have taken a classic mentalism principle and brought it bang up to date.
This is the Visa card, so money, you know, fancy things, maybe new games, stuff like that, you know, that's what that card resembles for me. Next up, we've got the driving license. Now, the driving license is identity, you know, so for me, this resembles like memory, stuff I've done in my life, you know, stuff like that. So it's quite fun, quite personal, obviously. And finally, we have got the Cineworld card.
There are no strange props to carry, and it looks and feels totally impromptu.
I'm going to use this to help influence you to choose one of the cards. And I did say there was money on the line, and there is 20 quid, all right, says I know which one you're going to choose.
With contactless, we designed it to be fully customizable. So you can perform this with your own ID, your own bank cards, your own business cards, whatever you want, you can perform this effect.
So as a joint sort of person, you're going to form one person, you're going to choose one of the cards. So if you want the Visa, just say, right, we're going to choose the Visa. But I have already influenced you, so I know what one you're going to choose. It's free choice. Let the talking commence, guys. 20 quid on the line, yeah? I can hear it, don't bother me, yeah? I already know what one you're going to choose. You're going for the driving licence, are you serious? Are you actually going for the driving licence? Alright. Thank you very much. Thank you, yeah. I win. Yeah, no, I won. I knew you were going to pick that one. Cheers, guys. Well, no, I'm joking. I did know, because actually, on the back of the Cineworld card, there's actually a big cross. That's quite a big cross. You should be able to see the back glass on, alright? A big cross, right? It's not X marks the spot. That is a big cross, right? On the back of the Visa card. Big fat cross. Thank you very much, guys. You would not pick them two. And Jackie, do you want to do the honours? On the back of the ID card, the one you chose is in fact a big tick. No, I don't know. Cheers, guys. Wow. In your brains, isn't I? Yeah.
I'm Harry Nardi, and this is Contactless.
I love contactless.
Well, David Hans said, contactless is my EDC, a lovely effect, always stuns them. It really does. For such a simple effect, I've got my friend Alec here sitting opposite today. He didn't want to be on camera, but we were just discussing it while the trailer was playing, and, you know, multi-outs are, in my opinion, one of the strongest methods in Magic, because they've got nowhere to go with it. And John says, what other cards can you use other than the ones shown? Now, the only thing that is specified is a form of credit card. Now, I know people say, oh, you know, I haven't got a Visa card. That doesn't matter at all, because whatever credit card you use, just refer to it as a Visa. Whether it's an American Express, whether it's a MasterCard, whatever. You only want one credit card or debit card. The other two cards could be anything you want. When we designed when we designed contactless, it was designed to be an EDC. It was designed to be your everyday carry. So we didn't want to add stuff in there that you have to remember to put in there. So it's designed to be used with your own cards. Now, if I show you mine as well, you know, mine has not got 3 cards in it. Mine has got maybe 3 or 4 cards in every pocket. So even if I go to the first pocket here, I have got 4 cards just in the first pocket alone. So you don't have to have 1 card in each pocket. Now, the cards I use for the effect sit up here in the top pocket. So for me, the cards I use are my driving license, I use my Magic Circle membership card, and I use a credit card. And they're my 3 cards that I use for EDC, for contactless, sorry, and they just sit up there in the top pocket, and I know I'm always ready to go. I just take those out. And I know some of you are going to be saying, oh, well, what about the other cards? Won't people mention those? No, they won't, because you've got the 3 cards out that you're using for the effect. So they're the only ones that are in play. It doesn't matter how many more you have in the wallet. But that is my everyday carry. That's it. That's all my cards in there.
You didn't always use those cards, though, did you?
No.
No, because you had a bit of an interesting experience in America, didn't you?
Yes. So I was, at the time that contactless come out, I was performing it with my driving license, I think, or my Magic Circle card, my credit card, and my AA card. Now, everyone in the UK knows what an AA card is. And I done a few online lectures in America and dealer dems. And when I was performing the contactless, I would say, and I've got my Magic Circle card, and people, oh yeah, great. I've got my credit card, oh yeah, great. And I've got my AA card. And everyone just kept going quiet. So nothing occurred to me until afterwards. I was speaking to one of the guys, and they said, oh, you know, really sorry, it's very brave of you to put that into one of your effects. And I thought, well, yeah, all right, I am admitting that I don't know anything about cars, but, you know. And he went, we had no idea that you're in recovery. I'm thinking, what? And yeah, obviously they all thought I was an alcoholic, and it was like Alcoholics Anonymous. So I changed that. So now I use the other one. But yeah, that was a weird experience. The way that everyone was saying, "Oh, you know, well done for not knowing how to change a tyre." So yeah, that's contactless. So they are in stock. Now, they may not be on the site yet. Actually, I'm going to check that. See if
I
Harry
just grabbed my iPad. I can check it. I just grabbed the iPad so I can check it.
Oh, cool. But Harry will be putting that online soon. Yeah, and a few people.
The iPad died on me.
So let me have a look here. Walter, I will speak. I'll speak to Roy, Walter, and find out what's happening there. If not, I'll message you back after either tonight or tomorrow, or shoot me a message. But I'll speak to Roy after this. Toma says, hello Peter and Wayne, can you tell us a bit about Echo Deluxe, as the trailer for it is somewhat mysterious? I don't know what Echo Deluxe is.
No, I don't.
That's not a Wayne Dobson thing, is it? That's not his Echo. Let me have a look.
Echo Deluxe.
Because Wayne had something else called something out called Echo. Let me have a look here.
Echo Deluxe.
Echo Deluxe. By Wayne. Yeah, it's Wayne Dobson. Okay, so Echo is it's a brilliant routine. It's Wayne Dobson's teacher card trick. So it's a brilliant routine, very funny. So basically you have a spectator do a trick on you, so you hand them a deck of cards, they get you to pick a card, the card vanishes from the pack they're holding and appears in a box that was shown empty. But it's a simple, for us magicians, you watch it, and it actually there are elements that are very fooling to a magician as well, but it's quite a simple effect, but it is a killer, absolute killer to perform, and it's really a close-up effect that has been brought to the stage. I mean, I've seen Wayne do this on stage in front of hundreds of people, and it kills. Really does. It's a great effect. I didn't know they were bringing out a new version of it. It's £130. It is on our website, Echo Deluxe. But yeah, it used to be called Teacher Card Trick, was it, or something, or Teacher Trick?
Or Teacher Trick, I think it was called.
Yeah, but it's great. Really good. Let me have a look. What else? What's going on here? Chris James says, Peter and Wayne, morning, been loving Apparition, truly amazing. Chris, the videos you've been putting up, you fooled me with a couple of them.
So for people who don't know, that we've got a Facebook group. If you own Apparition, there is a Facebook group where you can go and share ideas and get advice and hints and tips. And it is ALAKAZAM. If you go onto Facebook, type in ALAKAZAM dash, the little dash thing, Apparition, and you should find it. And yeah, you click join, type in the code that comes with the trick, we'll add you in, and then you'll have full access.
Cool. Right, let's have a look what else is happening. Oh, David Hands pre-ordered an Apparition from the second batch. I will say the second batch have almost sold out. Well, they did sell out, but I upped the order with Roy. But the second batch is, we say on the website, the end of April, but we're hoping, fingers crossed, by the end of next week. We're hoping.
Nice.
So we should be able to start shipping those out by the end of next week if everything goes to plan. But anyone that's been waiting for the Mirage coin set, the new packaging for Mirage turned up today. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to be, we've got a few, the things we're waiting on now are the purses. They're being made as we speak. They're supposed to be in this week, but we have got a handful of purses. So if anyone's pre-ordered Mirage, it may be going out to you in the next day or so.
Nice.
Which is really good. So I've got another trailer to play.
Ooh.
Should we play that now,
I know.
or do you want to perform something for us? Or no, let's play this and then we'll come back to you.
Perfect.
Okay, here we go. Take a look at this.
Jenna, do you know what this is?
It's a coin.
It is a coin, but it's not been released yet. It's from the King's coronation.
Oh, yeah.
That's King
Yeah,
Charles.
that is him, his big
Yeah,
ears.
exactly.
Okay.
Did you know he was a magician?
Me?
No, the King Charles
what's it,
is
I
a
am?
member of the Magic Circle, and he's got his own magic society called the Noble 52, and that's the emblem for it. And at the bottom there, you might not be able to see it in the light, but it says Corpus Deus Meum, which is the Latin for hocus pocus, which means it is created as it is spoken.
Okay.
Right, so you hold out your hand for me. We'll pop that on there. I've got some cards, I think. Here we go. So if you just take out any card you like, take a look at it, show it around.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, pop it back in.
Did you get it? Yeah, just about.
Pop it back in.
Anywhere?
Anywhere you like.
Oh, hang on. Okay.
Yeah, remember it, that's important.
Might help if I know
With
what
a
a few of your drinks.
Yeah, exactly, you got to remember. Right, now it is possible that I would shuffle your card to the top. I'm hoping I didn't, but it's possible. Is that your card? No? Perfect. I didn't want it to be.
Good.
Perfect. So we'll put that there. Put that on top. All you have to do, you can see they're all different, yeah?
Yeah.
All you have to do is say the name of your card and the magic words.
Do we say it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but what's the magic words?
Hocus pocus.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Yeah.
King of Hearts, Hocus Pocus.
King of Hearts, Hocus
King of
Pocus.
Hearts, Hocus Pocus.
Turn it over.
No. Oh,
Look, I'll show you again. Put it on your hand.
Magic.
I'll show you again. Turn it over. Watch this. All right. What's your name?
Katie.
Katie, just point to a card for me, Katie. Just point to one. Take it out. Take a look at it. Show it. Pop it back in. You got it? Say the name of the card.
Ace of Spades.
King of Hearts. That was yours, yeah?
That was mine. Yeah, but I didn't say the magic words.
What?
I didn't say the magic words.
Say the magic words.
Hocus Pocus, Ace of Spades.
Turn it over.
Turn this over. Shut up. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is amazing. That is amazing. It's really in there. It's not even paper.
You're just fabulous.
You
aren't
are
you?
amazing. You are.
You really are.
Oh, he's lovely.
That is so good.
Very nice. A nice relevancy with the King Charles and bigger coin than the other one as well, which looks really, really nice. Yeah.
And
Yeah, looks great.
the card is colourful on this one. I don't think the card was colourful on the last one, was it?
No, it was just the same colour as the penny.
Yeah, the card is colourful. For anyone that joins me on the deep dives that go live every Sunday on YouTube, I believe this Sunday we've got Mark Bennett talking about the King's Secret on there. So we're going to be discussing that, talking a bit about Mark. And Mark, for those of you that don't know, owns a fantastic magic bar in Bristol, isn't it? Or Bath?
No, he's got his. Mark is in Bristol.
Bristol.
He's got Smoke and Mirrors in Bristol, and then Matt Wright there as well. He owns a magic bar in the south of Spain.
Yeah.
So 2 bar owners.
Right, a couple of questions here. Adrian Fox said, is it possible to buy extra Chinese coins for apparition, please? Yes, it will be. We've got Chinese coins coming in soon, and we've had a lot of people asking us whether we can get extra purses as well, and we have got extra purses coming in, like ungimmicked ones. So you're going to be able to buy those on the site as well, because people like the purses. And to be fair, I'm using these purses now for everything. Yeah, I mean, I've been learning Charming Chinese Challenge. That's in my pocket in one of those purses. All my coin effects are in those purses now. Oh, look who's here.
Oh, hello, look at
The
him.
amazing Dave Loosely is joining us today. Mr. Loosely, hello.
He popped in the shop the other day. I barely recognised him. He's lost a load of weight and he's got a bit handsome. And
He's
all
buffed up. I wouldn't go as far as to say handsome. He's buffed up a bit.
Compared to me, you know what I mean? Sort of like, I look like a dropped lasagna where he walked in a bit mixed. And, you know what I mean? He came in, I was like, oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, no, he's looking good.
We used to be 2 fat blokes at the bar, and then now he's all Mr. Trim and proper, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. If you watch the old academies, it literally, he's losing it and I'm putting it on. It's like someone's squeezing him and it's coming out on me. No, he looks great. So welcome, Mr. Loosely. So what? Oh, you're going to show us something.
I am, yeah, I've got it here.
All right, I'm going to bring you up full screen.
Oh God, I hate that when I'm full screen. My face is like crap. I feel like that bloke from Superman when he's trapped behind the.
Right.
You can say how.
Right, here we go. Go on, then. Go for it.
Well, this is one of my new tricks, and it's going to be on the site very, very shortly. And it's one of my carries I have on me. This is just a silly little packet trick, really. But this is a reward card. These are those things that you see when you go into a shop and you collect points. Now, the way this one works is a bit different. You have to spend a bit more money, and then you get to choose one of 5 prizes. Now, I'm not going to show you these just yet, and we'll give these a bit of a mix-up. But the idea is that, these are, you choose one of these prizes. Let's say you choose this one, whatever it is. You then go on the website and you type in this one, and if it matches the one they've allocated for you, you win it. And if you don't, then you don't win anything. So these are all mixed up. Now, we've got 5 prizes here. Oh, yeah. Got one. And what we're going to do is, actually, I'll tell you what we'll do, Pete. I'll give them another couple of quick cuts. 5 prizes. We're going to eliminate them one at a time. But Pete, would you give me a number between 1 and 5? Now, before you say what it is, I am going to say we're going to do this 4 times. Okay. So we're going to eliminate 4 cards. So give me a number, and it can be 1 and 5 as well. But give me a number between 1 and 5.
I'm going to go for 4, please.
4. Okay. So what we do is I'm going to deal down to the 4th card and turn it over. So we go 1, 2, 3. And then I turn over the 4th card like that. Okay. Now, in this instance, you're not going to be winning the 100 whatever dollars, pounds, yen, euro, whatever. That is now out of the game. There's still 3 more prizes. Okay, let's try it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a luxury meal for 2. Okay, so what if I'd have won this one? They'd send me a voucher for a couple of £100, and we'd go to a nice restaurant. 1, 2, 3, 4. The wine tasting experience. So we haven't got that. So that's 3 of them done. Okay. Let's look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smartwatch. Okay. Either an iWatch or a Android one. But that is 4 times, and that means that we have got 1 left over. Okay. Now, if I take this one out, so we didn't get the smartwatch, we didn't get the voucher, we didn't get the wine tasting, and we didn't get the meal, but we did get this one. And if I turn it over, you'll see you've won the shoes. Now this is one I've actually won the shoes before. They send me a voucher. Last time I got £50 voucher to go to one of these specialist shops and choose a pair of shoes. What's really strange here is I had a feeling I was going to win the shoes. Right. I really thought I would win the shoes again. It was something I picked up on when I looked at the card. You see on the card right here, this number 53045. If I turn it over, it actually spells shoes.
Nice.
Now that is a bit subtle, and you could easily miss that, which is why on the other side it does say you chose the shoes. Boom!
Really nice. And what's that called?
It's called Reward Card, and it's coming this week, I believe. Nice. So it'll be available this week.
And you're going to be joining me on the deep dive as well in the coming weeks, talking about your products, because you've got a few products on our site that people possibly don't know about.
Well, some people might know about this one. So this wallet, actually, this is my working wallet. I've got 2 Infinity wallets. I've got a black one, which is my EDC, which has got everything in it as well. But this is my working wallet, and I've got the reward card. I've got my Magician's Insurance card. That's number 1. Number 2 is coming very, very soon. This is another secret project. I've got my baby gag in there. Well, not my baby. That's actually from Craig Petty's Gossip. And I've got there's a second reward insurance card there, which is going to be coming very, very soon. And I even got all my comedy cards in there as well. So yeah, I love the Infinity.
Nice. Toma said this weekend he performed one of the routines taught at the Nicholas Mavresis Academy, and it killed. Highly recommend you check it out. Toma, which effect did you perform? Also, we have just purchased the rights to the chair test that Nicholas performed. So that's going to be coming out hopefully at the end of the year, with professional props and all my thoughts and additions and ideas to it as well. So it's going to be a really good product. There was something that I didn't mention during the Academy as well, which is another reveal that I'm going to see if I can get built into it, and it's something that I came up with quite a few years ago, and I don't think I've ever published it. I don't think. So that will be included in this as well.
We should quickly say as well that if you're new to Alakazam, or you haven't been on the site, and seen them, we've got a massive back catalogue of academies and things of the same nature, shows and lessons, etc. It's well worth going and checking them out. There is that was Nicholas's third academy.
Yeah.
He's got 2 other brilliant ones before that. Jamie Dawes, Leo Smetzer's. I've done one. We've had loads and loads of people on there who have done amazing things. No matter what kind of magic you're into, you should be able to find an academy that suits and fits what you're looking for. And it's a great way for what you pay for one trick. You're going to learn 5, 6, 10, 12, depending who it is. A whole range of magic tricks that you can put straight into your actual performances, or just use.
Yeah.
And they're all brilliant. So well worth checking out the back catalogue.
Yeah. Also, we have got. Thomas said he performed the one with the 26 image cards, which I presume is the one he did on you on the live last week.
On the live, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice trick.
Yeah, really good trick. Rich Relish said he made up the Hawaiian grandfather routine, which I thought was brilliant. And while Nicholas was here last week, we filmed 3 or 4 routines that Alakazam have owned the rights to for a couple of years that haven't hit the market yet, including a great version of Anniversary Waltz. And we had my friend Mike Davis in the shop earlier today, and Mike's a full-time pro. He works Houdinis a lot as well as private gigs. The moment I showed it to him, he said, "How soon can I get my hand on a set?" Because he said, "I'm going to perform it everywhere," and he said he's got a lot of weddings coming up as well. And this will be the perfect trick to do anywhere there's a couple. This trick will fit in perfectly. It's perfect for wedding fairs. It's perfect for the top table. It's perfect if you're just doing a restaurant and you're there with a couple. It's such a good trick.
With my true love one, that's one I talk about a lot. Is that if you've got a couple on a day or whatever, and they want to see a bit of magic, and you don't want to try and shoehorn in some romantic implications to a normal card trick, and you just want to perform something for them, then this new version of Nicholas is brilliant. It's good, it's quick, it's easy to follow, it's very visual, it's super magical, and it's got the built-in application for the love interest, so that you leave them with a lasting souvenir. And like you say, for wedding fairs, it's just killer. This is going to get you a lot of bookings. When you show it to people at wedding fairs, they're going to go, this is exactly what, the kind of person I want entertaining my people. Yeah, it's brilliant. Really good.
100%. So keep your eyes open for that. I think that will be out in a couple of months. We want to hit the wedding market for that because I think it's going to be perfect. So that's going to be called Lover's Waltz. So keep your eyes open for that. John said, what's your top 5 souvenir giveaway tricks?
Oh, top 5. So I love Cuban Bottle.
Yeah.
I think Cuban Bottle is a really good, and especially at weddings, if I'm doing a performance for the whole room and you can do it, and it symbolises coming together and being solid together, boom, it's great. Anniversary Waltz, I use the classic version. I'll be using Nicholas's version. I use my version, which Richard Father came up with the application for with My Look Sharp. I use that version. So I think that's all. But to be honest with you, every table I do that someone signs a card, And I think that's just as solid as well. And if
Yeah.
you see me lecture, if you see me lecture, you'll have seen me talk about my magic coin that I do, which is I don't think I've got one here. It's not actually a coin; it's a poker chip that I've had made, and there's no actual trick to it, but there is. You have to really see it to understand it. But I think that's one of the strongest things I do, and that would be my top one giveaway, because they get to keep the little chip. I do it for the kids at the table, and that is so good. Yeah. I might write it up. As a little PDF. It's a great little thing to do. It costs you nothing, and you get they remember it forever. Yeah. So yeah, always great.
Toma says, and this is something I do as well, not that I perform that much anymore, but Toma says the souvenir chip with what happens in Vegas. Now, I certainly wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't give them away to everyone I performed them on, but if I'm performing on someone special, I would give them away. So I would give away 2 or 3 per gig, and they're great. It's a great little giveaway, because it's something that's a bit different. But I'm the same as you, Wayne. I would just let them keep cards. And I'd always get through a couple of decks a night.
Yeah, I gauge, that's how good a gig I gauge it by. A normal wedding, I will go through 2 to 3 decks. A normal close-up gig, it's generally 2 decks. And another thing I do as well is I never take the half decks home with me.
No.
Because I give out cards all the way. I give them to if there's kids there, I give them to the kids, or I just bin them. But generally, if the kids there, I'll give them to the kids. I have a nice little thing I do where I get all the kids together. I say, who wants the cards? And I say, whoever picks up the most cards and brings them back to me gets to keep them. And I'll spring them all in the air, and they scatter everywhere, and all the kids scramble for them. And they bring them over, and I'm like pretending I don't care. I'm just picking. Oh, well done, you. That's good. Yeah, brilliant. I get all the cards back, and I go, brilliant, and I just literally just throw them over my shoulder as I walk away, and they scatter again. And all the kids, yeah. It's just
we were out at a restaurant. When was it? I think it might have been this Christmas or last Christmas. Went to a little Indian restaurant in town, and this restaurant was my first residency when I moved to Ashford, so 20 odd years ago. And the waiter come up to me and he said, "You're a magician, right?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "Yeah, you gave me a pack of cards 20 years ago," because he was like the owner's son. And he said, and I kept those cards for years.
That's right.
Messing about with them. And it's so nice to sort of, it's not nice because you realise you're 20 years older and he was like a little kid. But it's so nice that it meant something to them.
So I used to give away these coins, because these are replicas. They're cheap. You can buy a packet of 10 of them for 10 or whatever. I've now got my Wayne Goodman coins, but so what I do with it basically is I make it vanish a couple of times, and then I make it vanish completely, and I tell the kid that when they get home they've got to go straight to bed, and under their pillow in their bedroom will be the coin. And if it's quite late, I say when you wake up in the morning, go straight to sleep, and in the morning it will be underneath the pillow, and you get a little thank you nod from the mum and the dad for getting them to go straight to bed when they go home. But I would, I've got so many emails and messages from people saying, "Oh, the coin was there; it was under the pillow. It's real," and it's such a strong thing, especially for the kid. But I didn't realise how strong it was until about 5 years ago, when I was at a wedding, and they said, "Oh, can you stay for after the speeches?" So they booked me for that bit as well. And then during the speeches, the groom said, "Can we have a big round of applause for our magician Wayne?" Everyone clapped, and he goes, "Wayne doesn't recognise me," but then that's not to be expected, because the last time I saw him, I was 5 years old, and everyone went, "Oh, and I went, oh, my birthday party." And then he reached into his pocket and he brought out this coin, and he said he made this appear under my pillow like 20 years ago, and it was under my pillow, and I've kept it with me ever since. He goes, "It's been my good luck." And like the audience were, "Oh," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And he still got the coin.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Now I'm going to give it to my wife as my wedding token," and he gave it to his wife, and he got a standing ovation. It was beautiful. People were clapping on the back, and it was and I was genuinely shocked and stunned that he'd kept this silly coin, something I just did as a giveaway, had such a profound effect with him. And he said to me afterwards, he goes, "Oh, I took it with me to all my exams, my GCSEs. It brought me luck. I had it in my pocket when I did my driving test." He goes, "There's no way I was getting married without having that in my waistcoat pocket."
That's great.
And I was like, that really, yeah.
It's such a, when you realise how much impact something simple that we do has on someone, you know, the fact that they recognise you 20 years later and they remember small things, you know, it's amazing. It's yeah, and it's quite humbling as well. Let me have a look here. Yeah, great idea by Adrian Fox. I always leave the bride and groom with a deck that's been signed by all the guests. Sorry, and switches it in at the end of anniversary waltz. It's a great idea. Clifford said, "Great idea, Wayne, about the coin." Oh, Sean Mann says, "Wayne, explain how it ends up under the pillow, just so we know you're not invading houses at night."
No, I do. It's funny. It's always funny.
Like a reverse cat burglar.
That's what it is. Yeah. What I do, I used to go out with Tooth Fairy. She was my I give it to one of the parents. there's no work. I make it vanish and I slip it to one of the parents, and I give them a little look of, yeah, don't forget, will ya? It's such a lovely little routine. I love it.
And you imagine how magical that is for the kid.
Yeah.
You know, to wake up, look under your pillow and find this coin has just appeared there. What a great way to sort of add a bit of magic into the child's life, you know. Toma says, "Peter, is it true you are bringing back some classic Alakazam products that haven't been available for years?" Toma, yes, we are. The aim really is to look at the back catalogue and release maybe 3 or 4 of our archived effects every year. So Harry's sort of been looking, because, you know, Harry's in that great position where he's still sort of really young, and we've been releasing products since before Harry was born. So a lot of these products he's most probably never seen. So he's going through our vault and sort of picking out tricks and going, "Oh my God, why aren't we still selling this? It's incredible." So he's seeing everything with fresh eyes. And I know he's been working on a couple of our classic packet effects, which should be coming out soon. But we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, as well as all the new releases. Now, what you're going to be seeing is we are still aiming to have a live launch every month, but we will be releasing products without live launches as well. So you're going to see a few products. Obviously, contactless, as we said, is now back in stock, so that won't have another live launch, but it is back, and this hasn't been in stock for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. It sold out very quick when it was released, and this is the first time it's been back in stock. So if you want one, keep an eye on the email. It should be on our site today, but they're now in stock. What else? Will Poison 2 be getting a live launch? I think it most probably will, because it is a standalone product, to be fair.
My door, hold on.
Oh, here he goes again. So I'll tell you what, while he's gone, let's take a look at another trailer. Here we go.
I'm back.
Welcome to Equalizer, a micro speaker system made from the ground up with a professional magician in mind. The unit has a magnetic detachable speaker that can be placed in the magician's sleeve, under the clothing, or at the belt. The sounds are activated by a single central button. The unit vibrates when the sound is about to be played, so the magician is always in control. Equalizer comes with a specially gimmicked music box that stops playing music and disappears right in front of the audience's eyes. You can give the perfect illusion of opening a soda can. Even spooky effects for Halloween. Or the classic spirit slates, where the audience can really hear the shulk scratching before the revelation. Or perform the classic find the matches effect with short sleeves. Or giving life to a drawing. With Equalizer, the performer can repeat each sound individually or in sequence, depending on the routine. Each sound was professionally recorded to match the real one. Equalizer comes loaded with sound effects to get you started. However, the performer can upload hundreds of sounds into a micro SD card that connects into the main unit. Get Equalizer at your favorite Magic dealer.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It reminds me of Sounds Amazing, which was a brilliant product, but obviously far more advanced. John says, John just said, with contactless, do you use a strip to cover your credit card numbers? I don't, because the credit card I use in my my section is actually out of date. I say it is, no it's not.
Mine is.
It's got another 2 years. But I was using an out of date one, but now I'm using a proper one. But no, I don't bother. No one's, looking at my credit card numbers and stuff like that. But I always keep my old credit cards because, if I'm going out with a card to wallet, my card to wallet is set up with credit cards in there. If I need credit cards for, different effects or want to chop one up to put in a Peak wallet or something like that, then I've got them. So I always keep my expired credit cards anyway. So if you've got an expired one, just use that. John Williams said, Wayne, what coins do you use to give away?
I'll grab one. Let me grab one. I'll show you.
So guys, as I said, while Wayne's gone, we may have a Craig Petty Academy next week, so keep an eye on your emails. And if you have had his previous 2 academies, you will be getting an extra email with a special discount code. So don't put it in your basket until you get that, because that will save you some money.
So I had these made, and they cost, I think they're about 10p each. So it says Magic Coin, and it's got my name, it's got my little logo figure on it, and it's got my website on it as well. So it's like a little giveaway business card. So I'll just make it vanish, and then I just give it to the parents to hold, and they go put it under, and they're not going to accidentally spend it. So yeah, and I actually have a little JOL. I don't have it here. I've got a JOL coin purse that they all sit in, and I open it up, and it looks so smart. And I say, choose which one you'd like, and they can choose whichever colour they want. I've got about 9 different colours, and they can choose whichever one they want, and then that's the one that appears in under their pillow. So it's a really nice. I've got yellow, green, red, blue, black, pink, and grey.
Brilliant. John Morton, lovely to see you, John. John said he's seen an unboxing of Equalizer and the sound even over Zoom was great. Need a new version of Null Quarters iDeck to go with it. Now, iDeck is one of the products that we are looking at relaunching. We've got our friend Drew working on the sound gizmo for that as we speak. So yeah, keep them peeled. But obviously, if you do own an Equalizer, then you'll be able to use that with iDeck as well. iDeck was a brilliant effect when it came out.
It's still good. Yeah, that Equalizer is great. That looks like it's got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of potential. I like it.
Panda Man's just joined us. Panda Man, you're an hour late. We've only got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes and we're going off air.
Can you post up Panda Man when you're coming over to the UK? Because he wanted to pop down to the shop.
Yeah, he said he was going to pop down to the shop. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know dates you're there, and yeah, it'd be good to meet you.
So, guys, that sort of brings us to the end of this week's live. So next week, I think we're having a live. Like I said, we got Craig Petty here, so maybe we'll have a live and Craig will be joining me in the studio. Or if we're out filming, we may not have a live. So it's very important to make sure those notifications are turned on. But as it stands at the moment, we are planning to have one. The other thing, and I did send this out in yesterday's email, if there's an effect that you're after and we're currently out of stock, fill in that notify me box, because as soon as we update the stock level, it will automatically send you an email. So some items, especially nowadays, are coming in small batches, and if you don't want to miss out, fill in that box. The moment stock goes in there, you get an email and you can order it, rather than, you know, wait until our email goes out and then realizing we've sold out again.
That's the difference. It's not, you will be notified before the email goes out telling people it's back in stock. You will get your own email from the system saying, hey, you're interested in this item, it's back in stock, as opposed to, you know, the official email going out, and by that point, it could be sold out already.
Yeah. So use that, utilize that, and then also utilize the wish list as well, because that's a great one. And you can email the wish list to friends and families when it's coming up to your birthday or Christmas. You can email, or even if you're getting married, you can use AlakazamMagicUK as your wedding list. There you go. Your wife might not be that happy, or your husband.
She's in her love anniversary waltz.
Right, so Wayne,
thank you very much.
That is it. Panda Man said, got my big order in from you guys yesterday. I hope you enjoy it all. Have fun with it. And Panda Man said the wish list is amazing. Walter says, have a great week. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We haven't got an academy this week, but fingers crossed we'll have Craig Petty doing an academy next week, the third in his coin trilogy. So watch out for your emails with information about that. And don't forget that contactless is finally back in stock. So it should be on the site. If it's not on the site already, actually I'm going to check it right now. Let's have a
my iPad's
contactless. It's in stock on the site right now. So if you haven't got it already, go order yourself one before we sell out again. Right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this week's live. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope everyone has a great week. Wayne, I will catch you later.
Yes, I'm around all day, so if you need me, give me a shout.
Brilliant. Guys,
I'll be on the chat.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to leave you with the trailer to Contactless.
See you soon.
No, I don't know. We're going to do a little experiment actually where there is money up for grabs, alright, big bucks. So we're a simple experiment using my little wallet. And we've got 3 very important cards for myself. Each of you probably have one of these, but these are the ones that are dear to me.
When creating contactless, we wanted an effect that would be part of your everyday carry. We have taken a classic mentalism principle and brought it bang up to date.
This is the Visa card, so money, you know, fancy things, maybe new games, stuff like that, you know, that's what that card resembles for me. Next up we've got the driving licence. Now the driving licence is identity, you know, so for me this resembles like memory, stuff I've done in my life, you know, stuff like that. So it's quite fun, quite personal obviously. And finally we have got the Cineworld card.
There are no strange props to carry and it looks and feels totally impromptu.
I'm going to use this to help influence you to choose one of the cards. And I did say there was money on the line and there is 20 quid, alright, says I know which one you're going to choose. I'll use that right.
With contactless, we designed it to be fully customizable. So you can perform this with your own ID, your own bank cards, your own business cards, whatever you want, you can perform this effect.
So as a joint sort of person, you're going to form one person, you're going to choose one of the cards. So if you want the Visa, just say, right, we're going to choose the Visa. But I have already influenced you, so I know what one you're going to choose. But it's free choice, whatever you want. Let the talking commence, guys. 20 quid on the line, yeah? I can hear it, don't bother me, yeah? I already know what one you're going to choose. You're going for the driving licence, are you serious? Are you actually going for the driving licence? Alright. Thank you very much. Thank you, yeah. I win. Yeah, no, I won. I knew you were going to pick that one. Cheers, guys. Well, no, I'm joking, I did know, because actually, on the back of the Cineworld card, there's actually a big cross. That's quite a big cross. You should be able to see the back glass on, alright? A big cross, right? It's not X marks the spot. That is a big cross, alright? On the back of the Visa card. Big fat cross. Thank you very much, guys. You would not pick them two. And Jackie, do you want to do the honours? On the back of the ID card, the one you chose is in fact a big tick.
How did you do that?
No, I don't know. Cheers, guys. In your brains, isn't I?
I'm Harry Nardi and this is Contactless.